Hi guys, welcome back to my subscriber battle series. We're still doing 6v6. I'm still trying out the team for singles that I've been using. And this time we're battling Danosaurus. I'll post his Twitter name so you can go check him out, challenge him to a battle and whatever. So I did predict that he was going to go with a Froslass lead, but he didn't, and he led with his own Talonflame, same as me. So I switched out for Azumarill because I knew that she would be able to take the Brave Bird, and I didn't want my Talonflame to be wiped just yet. The Brave Bird did more than I expected, and it triggered my Citrus Berry, so obviously I wasn't gonna want to pop a Belly Drum anytime soon now because I wasn't gonna be able to get my HP back up. And I didn't think I was gonna do a lot, so I let him KO my Azumarill and just rack up some recoil damage. As that is one of the downfalls of Talonflame. So I switched in then for my Abomasnow, and the reason for this was to set off the hail, and I switched him out like straight away because that's not a smart move at all. And I swapped for my own Talonflame because I knew that he would hit Abomasnow with a Flare Blitz, and obviously that's not going to do too much to my Talonflame, and then the recoil and the hail managed to finish him off. So I then went for a Brave Bird because he sent out his Hawlucha. Obviously gonna want to get like the priority and the super effective from that. So Hawlucha wasn't a problem for me. I've got my own Hawlucha, so I kind of know what he can do. And he then goes with a Aegislash, and at this point I'm on like 13 HP from all the recoil and the hail, and I did think that he was going to go with King Shield, so I roosted on that turn so that I would be safe to come and hit him after he switched stance, but he didn't. He surprised me and he went with a Swords Dance. And this confused me. I was panicking a little bit, so I decided to go with Roost again, just in case he did decide to pop King Shield that turn, but he didn't. Yet again he surprised me and he attacked rather than protected, so he damaged me by using his Shadow Sneak, and that did like quite a lot more than what I was expecting and took me down to like 40 HP. So again I used a Roost because I thought he was either gonna this time King Shield or Swords Dance, but he did neither of the two and got me right back down to really low HP again. And I knew that I wasn't going to win this by just spamming Roost, and I did go for a Flare Blitz, but he went and attacked me again, so I didn't get to get him with that. So my next option was to send out my Greninja, and I did this because he's got Dark Pulse, which obviously is super effective against Aegislash, and I wanted to get him out as soon as possible because he was blinding me up. So I one-hit KO'd him with the Dark Pulse, and now I start to panic because he brings in Mawile, and we all know what Mawile does. She megas and then buffs and gets super powerful with the huge power. So my first thought was to go with my Hawlucha so that I could like hit her with a high jump kick or something to get some hefty damage on there, but I get really unlucky because I was expecting her to Sucker Punch, but instead she play roughs on me and knocks me out in one. So I switch in then for my Nidoking, and I managed to hang on from him hitting me, and I hit him back with a Earthquake, and that takes Mawile out, I wasn't expecting it to one-hit KO, so I was pretty surprised and feeling a bit more confident at this point. I did try and get an Earthquake off on Frostlass, but she protected and then hits me in the face with an Ice Beam, super effective, KO. No chance for the King to hit back there at all. So I then went for my Abomasnow, and even though the Hail will, if she has the ability, will make her a bit more evasive, I wanted to smack her with an Earthquake. And I do manage to hit her with my Earthquake in the next turn. But luckily it doesn't kill her because she decides to pop a Destiny Bond, so that would have took me down if I'd KO'd her. So it's probably a good job that I didn't. And she protects again, so then even though I went for the other Earthquake, it didn't hit. So I switched my Abomasnow out because I wanted to trick him at this point. And I was trying to avoid the Destiny Bond, but also like to lure the Thunderbolt out from the Frostlass. So I switched straight back in for Abomasnow after the turn that she was going to use Destiny Bond, and I predicted right, and she hits Abomasnow with the Thunderbolt, and we knew that wasn't going to do too much. And then she goes for an Ice Beam, which is surprising considering that we're both ice types, and I managed to finish her off with my Earthquake like I planned to before she was like spamming Protect on me. So now he was down to his last Pokemon, which is Vaporeon. There wasn't much Vaporeon could do to me in this match, so I was feeling pretty confident with that. And I used Giga Drain, and I thought it was going to kill her in one. It didn't, but she's pretty much dead in the next turn, even though with the heals. And I get hit with the Scald, and it does burn me, but it's too little too late, I'm afraid, and the Giga Drain finishes Vaporeon off. So I managed to win that one. Pretty good match, I thought, and it was fun challenging you. I'd like to challenge you again sometime. Hit me up on Twitter or whatever. If you've got any comments for my team, anything you want to suggest, let me know, and I'll catch you later.